Hello, my name is Benjamin Hart. I'm an American attorney and the Managing Director of Integrity Legal here in Bangkok, Thailand. As the title of this video suggests, we're discussing so-called sponsored work permits. For those who are unaware, there are unfortunately out there are folks who claim that you can get one of these so-called sponsored work permits. We've done a number of videos on this channel about this. Basically what it amounts to is somebody who sets up a company or has a company and they basically say they're employing someone, get all the paperwork for them, and then get them a business visa and a work permit, even when they're not really employing them. And some people get paid to do this. Sometimes it's done as like a favor or something. But if somebody isn't really working in the company, it's not a good idea to do this because, one, it's immigration fraud. Under certain circumstances, it could be considered human trafficking. But now I think it's even more acutely something to really pause when thinking about doing, because there seems to be something of a sea change within Thai immigration at the moment. I thought of making this video after reading a recent article from the Bangkok Post, bangkokpost.com. Article is titled, 100 Cops to be Charged Over Illegal Visas. Quoting directly, and I urge those who are watching this video, go check out this article in detail. A lot of good information in there. I'm going to quote an excerpt. Quoting directly, the 110 IB officers were reported to have committed criminal conspiracy by setting up firms that process visa applications for foreigners, especially for Chinese travelers for Chinese nationals who travel to Thailand with a tourist visa, but go on to get a non-immigration visas without meeting the necessary business or volunteer criteria. That sounds an awful lot like so-called sponsored work permits. Sounds an awful lot like it. And for that reason, it's a really good idea for those that are seriously looking at that. I think it's a good idea to rethink it, because honestly, there are a lot of ways one could get into some really significant problems associated with supposedly working someplace that one doesn't actually work. It could result in findings of things, again, immigration fraud, even possibly human trafficking issues. Not something you want to go into when you're trying to make your way in a new country such as the Kingdom of Thailand.